Welcome back to the Division 2. I actually stumbled across this completely accidentally. Literally, this is the best thing I have ever seen if you want to be accurate with your shots. There is a talent you can use. I mean, some of you probably already know this, but there's a talent you can use for your assault rifles that will make you a laser. I mean, like, we're talking PC sort of stability from this. It is incredible. My DPS is high, I'm nailing every single shot if there's a weak spot. If an enemy's behind cover and they're peeking, like they're popping their gun up and hip firing it kind of thing, like out of cover, you can nail their hand every single time without fail, all because of this. I've got a DPS build equipped. I will have a separate video for that build, but there's some stuff I want to cover before I actually show you guys that build, because then it also gives me enough time to try and improve the build even further, because it's highly optimized, just not fully. This accidentally rolled on a P416 that I managed to pick up. Was lucky because I was so close to dismantling it. If you look at the primary damage on my build, 96k for a P416. I only have 841k armor and 286k health. But if we look at this P416, I've rolled God Roll assault rifle damage onto it. I've got 10% health damage and 9% damage to targets out of cover. Have a little read of what that talent says. Receive plus 80% stability at the cost of minus 35% optimal range. Stability is where you have less recoil control the more stability you have. Accuracy is basically the bullet spread when you're firing your gun. I've tried putting mods on to make it even more stable, but they are pointless because you really don't need to. What we're going to do is I'll quickly go to the shooting range. I'll show you the DPS I get with my build. Bearing in mind this is P416 and you'll notice the sharpshooter spec on my back. I'm only running that because I run an LMG alongside this AR, and with the LMG, because this is a strong DPS build, I want to be able to control it and you get the increased weapon handling and reduced recoil with sharpshooter. So invulnerable elite, so I can just go through the entire mag. I'm going to switch it up to 5 meters distance. Reload. Always make sure you get the extra 1 round. Watch this. Bear in mind, I just want to put this out there. I am not touching my right analog stick. I'm playing on Xbox One, and I am not trying to control this recoil at all. I'm going to aim just below the center of the guy's head, and I'm literally just holding my right trigger. Look at the state of this gun. I didn't even see my DPS numbers. Let me go again. Because normally I hit in between 8 and 13 million. I've got no idea what that was. 11.5. I might actually see what it does against the named. Like there, you'll see I only hit 6 there. I don't understand these numbers. They are all over the place. But one more mag to the head. You don't have to control it. I hit around 9 million there. So, just quickly. I want to see if we go through an entire mag or if we just take a named down. And if we even actually kill the named. Let's have a look. 5 meter distance. 4.2. Damage last hit 64,000. $5.5 million. And one more for luck. 5.5 million again. So against the named, you're pretty much getting 5.5 million. But as we know, enemies are currently sponging bullets. So our actual DPS, if you just carry on firing, after an entire mag, we hit roughly around, I'm going to say 12 million. I just want to show you the differences quickly between this and the Pestilence LMG. If we go to my favourite little spot round the corner from the White House. Okay, this is my favourite sort of recoil testing wall, if you want to call it that. It's literally just round the corner. You should be familiar with this area. If you're a new player, it's literally here on the map, just over to the east. So this is the Pestilence, the exotic LMG at level 40. I'm not going to touch my right analog stick. I'm actually going to start firing here. And you'll see that it's slowly going up and right and up and right and up and right. Then it starts coming in left. The recoil is not too bad. That's going to be easily controlled. And it kind of stops at the end of the magazine. So now what I'm going to do, switch over to the P416. We'll fire directly to the left-hand side of it. And look at that. It does not fucking move. It is unbelievable. If I stand a bit further back, you'll see the accuracy. Because obviously we've got more of the, like, there's more distance. It should show a bigger gap because the gun's not very accurate. There's a little bit bigger. So if we go closer, look how small this is. This is without me touching my right analog stick. Look at that. That's pinpoint accuracy on the console on the Division 2. All because of the near-sighted assault rifle talent. Unfortunately, can't get it for LMGs. Already checked it. But there's one last test I want to do. Well, not test. There's one thing I'd like to show you before we wrap this up. And that is the weapon against actual enemies. It's going to be fairly tough to see. But you'll know that I'm killing enemies. We've got the difficulty for the global, like the open world. It's on heroic. This is a heavy. Good old nightcap. And are you ready for this? I can literally be any distance and just look. I'm not touching my right stick. I'm just holding down the fire button. I can literally pinpoint any part of the body I want to. I might die doing this. It is heroic. I'm being a little bit too brave in terms of running around. I should be covered because the enemies can just shred you. But look at that. All I've got to do is when they're running, I've just got to make sure I stay on the target. And boom. It's just a laser beam. I don't get why they're not shoot. He's shooting now. Oh my god, this build is amazing. Look at this P4. Look at my life gone. All that bonus armor you see on screen, exotic chest, the video coming soon. If you build up the accuracy with mods, like you have choices of mods, so if you build up the accuracy, it's just going to be an absolute machine. I mean, it already is. You can see that I'm minimal effort. Don't have to put in any work to get this to land its shots. Ow! He's really just healing. Come on, dude. There goes. Oh my god. I don't want to take any risks. Not until I have my fixer drone back. Ow! Ah, he started shooting again. Come on, give me my drone. Give me my drone. Give me my drone. Do not take out my drone. Come on. Stop firing, please. How have I not destroyed his armor yet? I was a little bit braver there and got some more shots in. Can I maybe destroy his bullet chain? I don't need to, his armor's gone. He might start healing. He has started healing. No worries, he is dead. Nope, don't want you. And nope, don't want you. So, heroic difficulty, open world. I have just absolutely slaughtered, literally melted that heavy. Because the P416 does not move with nearsighted. the only gun I want to try and get my hands on to try this with, if I'm lucky enough to get a roll. I don't think I've actually seen this gun, the Police M4. I don't think I've seen it since Warlords released. I don't have one in my stash or anything like that, but if I can find one, put nearsighted on it, oh my god, the rate of fire, the stability, it would be insane. But that is going to do it for the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I mean, recoil control's not the hardest thing to do, but if you feel like being lazy, if you want a gun that can act like a laser on console, or if you find it tough to control your recoil, then nearsighted is such a brilliant talent to have on an assault rifle. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.